Alright, yo, it's Dizzy. We back again with another video. Got a, different type of video this time. I've been seeing the tier list pop up again, so I wanted to do my own version. And I don't think I've seen anybody do it like this yet. So, I got the old head tier list, so we're going to run through about 20 old heads. So from popular to not popular, basically revolving around the rap game and, other culture. The New York Menace, Hassan Campbell, starting off.
Whatever happens to me, you on your way to jail.
Mr. Get your snot box. What's he say? Your snot box rocked or something like that. Mans is officially crazy. I ain't gonna lie. He do be hopping off the boards with the conspiracy. He does go wild with them. So you feel me? I feel like he's standing on business. I ain't gonna lie. The rumors that he did, reportedly, fake him getting shot is kind of wacky, but we gonna leave him at a cool C tier. He's a cool C tier. Next up, we got the rap games, most hated snitch, Rat Williams, Charleston White.
NBA young boy. Ooh, give me gas talking about that little boy.
He has some of the most legendary clips, the most legendary beefs when it comes to rappers, and him not caring, sets him at a different level than the rest of the people on this list. You feel me? He doesn't just talk on the internet. He does do some community, stuff. Works with a lot of people. We gonna give Charleston where he deserves to be. We gonna put him up at S tier. All right, man. We got probably the most hated DJ, I would say. We got Ebro. He has the viral moment with Lil Uzi. I ain't gonna lie. The past, I want to say couple of years, I really haven't seen him at all. After he had the sad beef with DJ Academics, and they were on the wrong side of that. You gotta sometimes pick your battles, and that was the wrong one to pick. So I don't know, for an old head, his takes is just real old headish, you feel me? But it's just you don't see him no more, so we gonna have to drop him down. We gonna give him the D tier rating. And since we got Ebro, you can't forget about Rosenberg. He he hopped out the window trying to diss people, especially I felt a little like, dissed. He was kind of dissing the new guys, coming up in the business, saying that we really not solidified. We just people talking in our bedrooms, which we might be, but still. And, DJ Academics hopped out on the window, exposed some stuff that was happening behind the scenes with his wife, It was sad to see somebody's career get tarnished literally within a 2-hour Twitch stream, but it's one of the many DJ Academics bodies, but that video coming soon. Don't worry, But for the rating on old head, I think the only right place for him, D tier. We not rocking with Rosenberg. We not rocking with it. You ain't really seen him recently. I can't remember the last interview. You feel me? I seen the last really interviews I seen of him was like what Kevin Gates interviews back in like 2017 or something, like 2016. Like I don't know. Dude fell off the face of the earth, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But Rosenberg gotta stay at the D tier, my boy. Now we're getting interesting. You feel me? Joe Budden. I've never seen somebody so hated but so liked at the same time. It's literally insane.
Would you say that you are kinky?
Like, on one hand, people hate him for random reasons, but also people love him for random reasons. He was real early on the scene with podcasting, especially in the rap sphere. He really a pioneer in it, to be honest. But he has some of the most classic old head moments. We can't forget about the Migos moment. The Lil Yachty moment. It was just he was on a tear with QC for a while, you know, and it led to what it led to. But you know, when it comes to Joe Budden, hate him or love him, you know, you gotta give him the S tier. You know, he's just one of those different old heads. You know, it's not like he too stuck in his ways. He do be doing some of the new age zesty stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you, and he's just an interesting person. I ain't gonna lie. Shouts out to him. You feel me? His podcast, you know, doing his thing. But you know, we got to put Joe Budden at the S tier. DJ Envy, you know, it's just he's you know, on the back end of some controversy, you know, allegedly, you know, scam some of the community of some money. You know, it's just it's sad to see, especially, you know, promoting it and then backtracking and be like, oh, I didn't do that when the proof is out there. It's an insane move, I ain't gonna lie. And also, you just gotta follow what your co-hosts are saying. You just gotta chill, don't say nothing, just let stuff be. But you know, he's on this list, this man is just a walking L. I can't lie to you. Like, from openly saying that he could not please his wife to just the many weird beefs, you know, with Tyrese, Rick Ross. He's just a walking L. Like, I haven't seen this man take a W in the past at least, you know, 3 to 4 years. Like, he's at where he's at, so he's successful, but at the same time, you've almost become a laughingstock in your industry. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about, you know. And you know, it's almost at the end. Like, I know the Breakfast Club is in its transitional period, you know, replacing Angela Yee. I really haven't been tuned in too much, you feel me? I kind of stay out of loop in that. But yeah, what are we gonna rate, you know, DJ Envy? Like, he's not over like Goofy, but yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't say he's D tier, but he's definitely a close C tier, you know. Charlemagne the God, you know, what can we say about this man that hasn't been said before? You know, from him getting chased in front of his workplace to, you know, different types of allegations in his past. This is probably one of the new age old heads, I would say. Like, he does a lot of stuff that's unconventional, to say the least, you know, especially opening up about the certain things that he opens up about. He probably is the most down bad person on this list, I ain't gonna lie. He has so many moments where he's, you feel me, staring guests down or all types of different shit. Like, it's cool to be, you know, peeping scene, but you can't be getting caught in 4K like that. It's just a ridiculous look, I ain't gonna lie. But when it comes to the old head rating, you know, Charlemagne, he definitely respects the new age, you know. He respects the new sound. He's not too stuck in the, oh man, if it ain't Jay-Z, it ain't rocking, you know. He definitely, he got a decent, you know, take when it comes to new rap. So when it comes to the old head rating, I can throw him in the B, you know. He's not on too much. He's on goofy stuff, but he still has like some type of sense when it comes to rating. You know, music changes at the end of the day, so, you know, we're gonna throw him at the B. All right, man. At this point, he's pretty much known as Coyle Ray's dad at this point. Thickest skinny girl on Twitter, for real. But Benzino, you know. It feels like every 2 years he tries to come out with an Eminem diss and try to expose him for old stuff. He's just a walking L. He's super corny, you know. I don't think anybody's ever been really scared of him. Like, he has so many just weird moments. You know, getting arrested, trying to harass his ex-wife and all types of stuff. It's just he's just like almost a walking L. Like, it's hard to be like, damn, what's a top 10 Benzino moment? Like, for real. Like, him and his crew single-handedly destroyed one of the biggest hip-hop magazines, and I will never forget that. Like, The Source, the reason I blame The Source going down on Benzino, no cap. Like, there's no way that the only thing that changed was y'all getting added to the equation, and then everything went south after that. Like, it's just no way. Like, you gotta be real with yourself. Like it's just, and when it comes to just the old head mentality, it's just, bro, he's so stuck in his ways. It's insane. So we might have to have him drop down, to the D tier, join his other fellow, friends down there. So Michael Rappaport, he has some of the most funny rants when it comes to Instagram possibly ever. His Kanye disses are some of the funniest. I ain't gonna lie. He's funny, great actor, I guess you could say. Had some funny roles, but it's as an old head. This is a man that looks like the only thing that's really playing in the Bluetooth of his car is Tupac, Nas, Biggie. Like, nothing past like 97 is playing in that car. Like, this is like, I feel like Michael Rappaport is like the definition of stuck in your ways. Like, I don't think I've seen anybody that's probably got deeper into the I'm not leaving the 90s rap than him. Like, I don't think he's probably ever listened to a rapper past 2000, probably 2, and was like, that shit fire. It ain't no way. But being stuck in his ways, even like that, he still is super funny. He's not over corny, especially for being a white dude, like an older white dude. Like, you would just expect that like smoothness to kind of get removed from you, that corporate America kind of get more instilled into a person and make him a little more corny. But somehow he's withered off those effects, and he's still what he is. But for a rating, I rock with Michael Rappaport, so I'm gonna throw him up in A. So, Andre 3K, Andre 3000, he is probably one of the most mysterious old heads on this, list. He honestly is like almost living like a anime side quest in real life. It feels like it's kind of insane to watch. Like, this man just dropped a flute album recently. Like, I didn't even know that was possible. Just to play flute and then drop an album. But, I've seen crazier things happen in the rap game. But it's interesting to see how he went from one of the most like prolific rap group ever to like almost disappearing off the face of the earth and just being like, in different countries, being spotted in like Japan and Germany and stuff like that. It's just, he's one of those, and he's like, you never see him in no drama, he's not getting arrested for nothing, like public intox, nothing crazy, not even a parking ticket. It feels like, no drama with, baby mamas or kids or none of that. He is probably like, it feels like he's like one of the most publicly clean old heads on this list, so we got to take that into account, when we give him his rating. It feels like he's really, he wants all the new flavors and all the new, techniques to get added to the rap game. It feels like he's not really hating on the new stuff. He just feels like stuff has to evolve at one point. You can't have a bunch of AT aliens or, a bunch of Aquemini songs dropping years for years and years. Like, the rap game is going to develop and change, and the fan base changes. A lot of older guys that listen to that type of rap back back in the day probably ain't buying rap music like that no more, or even listening to it. Like you can even hear like even like Adam 22, he mentions how he don't even listen to rap music overly anymore. Like he might listen to it in the car sometimes, but that's it. Like just people kind of evolve and develop and kind of change their styles. But yeah. I kind of want to I'm going to put him up at S, cuz Andre 3000 he just deserves that respect. I ain't going to lie to you. $50 Cent, you know what? It's a million things you could say about him. How many records he sold during his career, you know, his successes after with, you know, liquor brands and even on TV, you know, with Power and all that, and all the other installments that came after that. But you know, he's a funny man when it comes to social media. He seems probably like the most active person on this list on social media. Even if it isn't him like running it, it feels like it still got a little bit of his flavor. So I know he still got his hands in his page. So taking that into account, you know, he definitely shows love to the new generation. He's just not rocking with everybody, you know, especially with he got a lot going on with, you know, developing his actors and developing his show. So, you know, even back when Pop Smoke was alive, he kind of was like, you know, rocking with him, taking him under his wing or whatever you want to call it. And it's dope to see that. But you feel me? As an old head rating, you feel me? We probably gonna throw him an A, you know, cause he got, you feel me? It's still some old head takes. I ain't gonna lie, some of the stuff be crazy what he be saying, but you know, in some of his Instagram posts, man, that should be, you know, that's like some real new age trolling. Like it feels like he's still a kid when he gets to trolling. So, you know, we can't like overly give him that old head rating, you know, but we're going to throw him up an A. Vladimir, DJ Vlad, you know, he's probably one of the most hated when it comes to the rap game. You know, beefs with many giants like Rick Ross and stuff. The Rick Ross, when he sued him, all types of stuff went on in Vlad's career. You know, the accusations of working with, you know, the feds. It's never a good look, especially when you're in the, you know, culture you're making money out of. It's not a good look to kind of get looked at as the police. So, you know, I still rock with him because he still has some of the most classic interviews, especially when it comes to like stories like the Tupac story. I feel like even some of the like people breaking down like the 6ix9ine story, like that was some dope stuff. I ain't gonna lie, like it was cool seeing him get all the sides of really the Tupac murder, and they pretty much solved it on his channel, to be honest. Like it was solved probably like 6 years ago at this point, 7 years ago. But he just has some real old head takes, you know, especially recently where he's trying to say that DJ Khaled and Drake should speak out on the Palestine and Israel situation. Like, honestly, it's a really complex situation, you know. Like, it's not as easy as like, okay, I support it this way because of this, you know. People are gonna take anything you say, especially with that situation that's so sensitive, 1,000 different ways. Even if you mean no harm, you know, it still might be a little bit of drama just for no reason. So that's just it. Hearing him say stuff like that, and then, you know, like if you're gonna be messy as an interviewer, be messy. You know, I hate that old head stuff. Like, oh, I don't be instigating. Like, just own up to what you do. Like, if I ever instigate some stuff, I'm gonna stand on it. Like, I know what I was doing. I was trying to get some clicks. That's just what we all doing in this. But, you know, it's just how you kind of take responsibility for whatever, you know, happens because of your video at the end of the day. I hate when people just, I didn't do that. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean for it to happen like that. But you know, that's what happens. But for a rating, we gonna throw Vlad up in B. You know. Funk Flex, you know, Funk Flex. Some of the most iconic, you know, sounds. He has some very iconic freestyles, so we can shout him out for that. But when it comes to the old head stuff, it's just interesting. Like him still bringing up his beef with Tupac from like 20 years ago will forever be implanted in my head whenever I see that Funk Flex or that 87 one logo. Like that's all I think about whenever I see that. Like it's just he's just him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like some of the moments when he's reacting to freestyles, it's just some real old ass shit. He just in it. He's just crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So, like on the old head rating scale, you know, I'm gonna throw him in the B because he be saying crazy shit, but he don't be going too far. I ain't gonna lie. All right, you know, Aubrey. You feel me? Drake. I don't think I listened to a Drake album probably the past like 3 or 4 albums. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like Drake's going through a midlife crisis. This man is live streaming. This man is getting braids. This man is he's doing a lot. He's painting his fingernails. You know, he's putting like the what's the things in his head. You know, it's just a lot going on. And for him to diss, you know, Pusha T was like, you can't trust no man with braids. Like for him to get the braids is like a crazy move, you know. So it's like, what y'all now, Aubrey? Like what y'all like? And like, I don't know. Like it's just he's like new age old head. At the end of the day, like he tries really hard to like really fit in, but he's kind of like his old headness is showing. Like you could see it, especially like that's why you can see like even like the Yeet cosign, he didn't even overly do it with him because like you gonna look old. Like he knows who he can hang out with. You know, you can hang out with Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty is like he's seasoned. He's been here for a little while. You know, been here since 2017, 2018. He's been on the scene for a while, so he can kick it with him. But he can't kick it with, like, a new person that's on the scene. Like, you're not going to see him really kicking it with brand new motherfuckers that's super young overly, because you going to see the contrast. Like, he an old head. So, on the old head scale, you feel me? We gonna hit him with the... We're going to hit him with the A, you know, because he's A-class old head. I ain't going to lie. So, Khaled, you know, DJ Khaled, he probably had one of the funniest Snapchats for a long time. He was one of the big reasons I had downloaded Snapchat for the first time. Bro, because he has some of the funniest shit ever. Like, he would take a picture of, like, a lion statue and put a key and talking about, God is great. Keep doing your thing. Don't stop. Like, it was just motivation constantly. So you had nothing but to like feel good when you seen DJ Khaled, his stories, you know. But his old head takes is like it took a different level after seeing Tyler the Creator kind of snatch that first place from him. You feel me? And he instantly got on the internet, was like, you ain't hearing that music in the clubs. You ain't hearing that music. Where's that music even being played at? Like, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, that's some old head shit. You don't know about the internet, brother? Like, bro, motherfuckers is not really going to the club to listen to music for real. Like, yeah, we gonna hear the music, but I ain't gonna lie. Anytime we at the club, we trying to get the fuck on. We trying to get what we need and go. Like we gonna push some money out here and that's about it. And then leave with some. That's it. But other than that, he over there like motherfuckers in the club like Get the fuck out of here. And he's just corny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like anything he do is just some cornball shit, you know. So we gonna throw Khaled C tier. Jay-Z, you know, he is what he is. The motherfuckers call him the GOAT. Whatever you want to call him, a CEO, a boss, whatever. He be out the way for sure. Like you don't really see too much drama with him. You know, a little stuff might peek out here or there, but other than that, it don't be too much like you see really pop up with him. So you know, at the end of the day, I mean, I can't be overly saucing him. Everybody be swearing he like the best rapper that ever existed. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, for like the old head rating, I don't know. We gonna throw him up in the C tier. You don't really see too much Jay-Z takes at the end of the day. But you know, I don't even know what that is. But you know, we got Whack 100. the West Side motherfucking, he just be terrorizing everybody from any side. If you got problems with him, he probably got screenshots on you. You know, whenever you beef with him, you gotta tighten up your camp. You know, you never know what's gonna get leaked. Whatever you said in the past 3 years, you better tighten up, boy, cause he be having evidence, but he do be capping at the same time. I can't lie, I'm gonna call him out on that. You do be capping. Like, and you gotta be 100. Like, you be lying sometimes, and that's okay. You just gotta be 100 with yourself. But you know, on the old head tip, he shows love to the new generation. You know, the X4 kind of cosign he just did. You know, signed Blueface. He's a generational guy. I feel like, you know, he got the Ray J's. You know, the game. He's doing his thing when it comes to business. Like, I can't take that away from him. Plus, he doing his thing with No Jumper, which No Jumper, you got to give them their props. They pretty much the biggest hip hop program or like podcast and platform right now. Like, it ain't much people doing more numbers than them right now. You know, I feel like Say Cheese gonna shake him up with this new podcast he got going. Shout out to that. Go check that out. But other than that, you know, I feel like Wack, he damn near a S tier old head. You know, he got the old takes, but he also got the newer takes. Like he still rock with the new generation. He just not gonna oversauce him too much. He just gonna help him, let him develop, you know, see where he can get his bread. But you know, that should be it for the old head tier list. You know, let me know what y'all think. You feel me? It was dope doing this.